Shout out to everybody that's here tonight. This is a beautiful thing that's taking place. You know, I've been an advocate for the cannabis situation for a minute, and it's good to see New York brothers doing their fucking thing. So give it up for themselves. In first place, we got Buzz and Such. They're super living names.
What's going on, y'all? It's Rob Reefer, and I'm here with my brother.
Let me see what you're smoking.
Meet the winners, man. We have Buds and Such. Thank you guys for being here with us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us.
First place in the haze category, New York Growers Cup. How does that feel, man?
It's wonderful.
Amazing.
No, I know it goes deeper than that, man.
Yeah, of course it goes deeper. It's 22 years later.
You
know?
Super Lemon Haze is our baby.
I mean, interesting. I mean, I was one of the judges, so I was able to actually judge that cultivar, and you guys did a hell of a job. I actually put it 5 out of 5 without me even knowing who won or not. This was way before everything, and you guys did a hell of a job. But one of the questions we always ask to the winners is, how did Buzz and Such happen? Like, how did it originate?
The name or the
whole combo, you know, like, how did it start? Like, how does this couple, beautiful couple, by the way,
Thank you.
you know, became cultivators, you know, and you know, this is something, and then you said that you into graffiti and all this, like, you know, how did that all come together, you know?
Well, we met in 06. She came in for a job where I was already working. But I didn't tell her that I worked there, so she waited on me, and then before she could get the drink, I made it myself. She
was like, why is this motherfucker going behind the bar?
What this is
in a pool room.
Okay.
In Long Island.
Okay.
But that's how we met. The Such comes from my name. That's what I write. I write Such, you know? Oh, well, you know. I started writing that in 1990. So the Buds and Such name wasn't a name that I was really gonna stay with. But when my boy E was like, yo, enter your shit, and I'm like, for real? He's like, yo, I'm telling you, bro, you've been doing it so long, put it out there. And I was like, what the fuck am I gonna call it? You know, and I was like, Such. I was like, that's my name. I was like, what am I, Buds and Such? You know, and then I did it. Then we won with it. Now I can't change it. And it wasn't locked in. It wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't my first. You know, I was thinking of bad names and shit. But I've been growing a long time, man. Since 2000.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
And this strain, your baby, Super Lemon Haze.
That came in around in 08.
Oh wait,
yeah, 2008, and then it came around again when we went out there.
Seeds for it that second time. It was so everybody.
So the second time, when did it come around?
Probably about 2013 or 14.
2013
or 14.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we kept it going since then.
So you've been working with that plant for 10 years, solid.
Not just solid, just Super Lemon, but always consistent.
Where I'm from,
she's in there somewhere.
Where I'm from in Long Island, I'm known for the Super Lemon Haze because I was the first one to bring it there. So
when we won, people were like, they
and I got the strain.
Knew it was us because it was Super Lemon Haze.
I got the strain on accident the first time. I had a lavender Kush mommy that I let my boy take it, told him to cure for it because I was moving at the time. So I left him there. He killed it. So I said, well, you got to give me something. Go talk to your people. And they gave me Super Lemon Haze in 08.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, all right. Take it, brew it. And then all of a sudden, it was just like, yo, what's up with the Super Lemon Haze? What's up with the Super Lemon Haze?
The smell is so distinct. Yeah. It's crazy.
It is.
Yeah, it's extremely recognizable, like right away. Like people would just always wait, no matter what we had going. People would just be like, well, when's that Super Lemon Haze?
So I'm more of a church spiff lover, Frankenstein type of thing,
right.
you know, the Cuban black. So for me to score that a 5 out of 5 was really like, for a Lemon Haze was like, yo,
it's unique. It's
unique.
In
that structure.
Our
not
grows
like
up.
No, the appeal on it was very
Yeah.
attracting, and that's caught my eye, you know.
Our grows especially like the should we enter or whatever, is all hands.
Everything.
All hand done, handcrafted, from watering to, you know, curing, cutting, everything is hands on. No machines, no, you know, so that's what I think to me is what separated ours, you know? Especially that strain, I've been working with it so long. I knew, like, you know, I said, all right, let's enter that
Yeah,
shit.
you were confident.
Yeah.
You were super confident.
But you know, I didn't think that was the one. I thought the blue gelato was the one.
So how do you feel when you found out? Man? How do you feel about when you found
When
out?
I found out, yes.
But now, tell us how it even came about.
I couldn't be here for the event.
Right.
Because I went down to Miami for Art Basel with our crew. We did a wall down there. So I told her, go. Grab your girlfriend, grab whoever, go. You got to represent for us. And she went. You know, I'm over here like, yo, what's going on? Did they do anything? Did they say anything? She's like, yo, chill. I'm fucking.
So
We're still online.
he's blowing you up.
Yo, we're still on. We're still online.
They did exotics first.
Right.
Blah blah, but we didn't place, and then I knew it. I swear to God, I knew it. So we're gonna take haze, and I wanted
She
to
called
FaceTime
it,
you.
yeah.
But what I did because I just that
called
moment. We've been going for so many years. I mean,
Yeah.
it's beautiful, and it's about time.
We won with the classic. That was
That's
'cause
our classic. for
everything
sure.
else I have is new genetics, crosses. So
Man, I'll find seeds. I'm like, yeah, let's pop this. Let's see what happens here and there. Yeah.
So how about yourself? And how did you feel? How did being there, feeling the energy?
Overwhelming. It was crazy because, like I was saying, I was ill prepared. I was really fucking high, and then as soon as they announced it, you know, you don't get the chance to like speak and be like, yeah, we're a husband-wife team. It was straight like, this is an all-female grow. And people were like, it was like 30 people on a line to say hi to me. That shit was wild. I was like, oh, where's my husband right now? Like, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm ill prepared.
22
But-
years I put in, and it's an all women. So I was like,
And you missed the day we got your flowers, man.
No,
It's
listen,
all right.
it was, there was a point, I want to say, it was about 7 years ago that I started with him. And we've been together for 17 years. So 10 years where he would take a trip and he would be like, babe, you got a water? I'd be like, nope, you better ask somebody else. I'm a plant killer. Like, I was scared to even fucking water, and now it's
Now you're all
like,
hands on.
now I'm
It's
out.
not even
Now I
with
do
the-
my own shit in the yard.
Not even
Everything
with
we
the
grow,
bud.
everything.
Everything we do
We grow
that our kids
all
eat,
our
everything
vegetables.
was
We
in the back.
can. We make bread from scratch. We do everything.
I love that. I love that because it's
Yeah.
not just one facet of your life. It's like a
It
lifestyle.
all
It's
ties in
everywhere.
together, and everything that I learn outside in that garden applies inside. Like, we've battled everything. We've
Well-
battled powdery mildew. We've battled.
That brings up a
we've
good
battled
question.
everything.
What medium do you guys use to grow with?
Yeah, I've been doing cocoa for probably the last 10 years. And then now it's been like a cocoa perlite mix or sometimes straight cocoa, depending what I feel like doing.
I remember when we first started cocoa, and it was like difficult. It was like just getting that balance right of like the
Yeah.
nutrients.
What makes you guys go with cocoa versus some of the?
Because you can control a lot more, I feel like, with the cocoa. But
What I was doing, I mean, I come from using earth juice and soil, you know, make your own soil before, like ocean forest, before the bags, and you know, and I went through all of that. I went through earth juice and GH and all of them, all the foods to canna to the, and when I started doing the canna line, my boy was like, yo, try cocoa. And I'm like, you know, what do you do? What's cocoa? And he was like, it's just a raw medium. He goes, whatever you put in, he's like, you know, it's not like the ocean forest or testing the pH, you know, the runoff and all that. It was whatever you were putting from your resi into that was the pH.
Whatever the input was, the output was.
Yeah,
there.
so I was like, seems a lot easier than what I'm doing. Let's, you know, and me,
Have you tried other like hydro or organic?
yeah, well, my boys, you know, I started with an ebb and flow. So my first ever grow was an ebb and flow. And I was like, I don't understand this shit. You know, the water, I was like, you don't need no fucking dirt in there, you know? Like, my boy that was growing before me.
Freaked you out a bit.
Yeah, I was like, but the stores I would go to, and my boys over there would be like, "Yo, this is new, try it." And I'm one of those dudes. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm trying that shit. Give me the printout, whatever, and I'm gonna try that shit." And I haven't steered off from cocoa. It's been my thing since I started it till now. Cocoa perlite with the newts that we do. And
So what do you say to like some cocoa naysayers? You know what I mean? Like people who aren't too big on cocoa or think that organic is probably like the better way to.
that's like organic and like now it's like organic and conventional way.
She looks like she has something
No, I'm saying,
to put into
like,
that.
But I'm not against any of that, and I don't like. I have grows that is with Fox Farm, or additives, and my boys making their own teas, and I went through all that, and now I simplified it. I use cocoa perlite with the recipe I use, and that's it. I don't change. I change lights. I'll try new lights. That's about it.
I mean, if it's broke, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I went from a 400 high pressure sodium to 600s to thousands to double endeds to back to 600s to melon heads to I tried it all. And the most success is coming from LEDs right now. For me personally. Everything, structure, everything from.
There's something to be said about control, about being able to control. Like the cocoa is like
Easier
you
to
can
control.
so much, and especially, we do both. We do outdoor too for shits and giggles. Like we're constantly experimenting. If there's something that's not working and needs to come out, she doesn't get thrown in the garbage. She comes to me, and then it's like, okay, horsetail tea, milk. Like we are trying every fucking thing. We're always, to just learn more, I don't want to give up on anything ever. We fight over, there's one he wants to throw away, and I'm like, no, let her rock for a little longer, she's gonna come back. But there's something to be said for the whole, organic versus, you have to have, if you're outdoor, you have to have the perfect fucking ecosystem. It's not just as easy as, here's an organic seed and here's some organic soil. You got those organic pollinators and everything else you need, There's so much debate. People think neem oil. Neem oil is such a hot topic. Outdoor.
I'm sorry, what type of oil?
Neem.
Neem. I've
Neem
never
oil.
heard of that.
Neem oil is perfectly acceptable indoor, but not outdoor. But it's a hot topic. People fight over it.
So besides the super lemon haze, what other cultivars you guys like to run besides that one?
What other strains?
Strains. I say cultivars because
I'm gonna tell you because when I met you, that's my favorite, and we need to bring it back.
What?
I met you, and that's in '06. It was the AK-47, White Widow, White Russian. That was the best weed I've ever smoked ever. It was so
Classics.
good. But we tried.
Classics.
Chocolate was a big favorite too. We used to go to Amsterdam for the cups and search
Just
out
bring
our
shit
seeds,
home.
and
Try it.
we bring our seeds home.
So
it's unique, super unique.
I've done a lot.
Different ones.
I've done Martian Mean Green Haze,
Martian Mean Green was
Ariane's Haze, 1,
temperamental.
2, 3, Super Silver Haze, and best so far was the Super Lemon.
Always, it's always
there's a reason it's your baby.
I mean, you open it, you smell it, you know it. That's it. It's the same like sour diesel, real sour diesel. You open it, you know it. Yeah, that's it.
Like the GMO.
Yeah, you smell it, you know it right away. That's
right away. You know what I'm saying?
no bullshit.
With me, there was a lot of trial and error, a lot of fuck ups,
Still
a
is.
lot of just, everything would be great, flip the lights, and I'm like, what the fuck happened now? Why they yellow? Why they this? And there was shit wasn't at your fingertips. I had to go to the fucking book, look at, deficiencies, and read and try and figure out what happened. Now you just,
Dr. Google.
put that shit in Google but I had a lot of trial, a lot of strains, bro, a lot of strains that we went through. Chocolate, Stargazer, Super Silver Haze,
Martian Medium, what's
AKs,
the same
White
red?
Widow. I mean,
Jeez.
so many. Northern Lights. I did Northern Lights last year.
Any
Original Northern
favorites? Any
Lights.
favorites in particular? Like that you
From
guys?
what I've done,
Super lemonade.
no, definitely the Super Lemon Haze.
Yeah, okay.
But right now the Cushmans
Yeah, it's
Okay.
looking
and the
pretty.
Cushman crosses,
Okay.
Pretty.
easy to grow.
And these is
Beautiful.
Cushman's straight from Sea Junkie or somebody else?
No, they're Sea Junkie. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We have another little sneaker coming out of peanut butter.
Oh, yeah,
Peanut butter
yeah.
apricot.
Yeah,
Peanut butter apricot.
coming out.
Yeah.
I recently had apricot from Fidel's and it was pretty amazing.
It's
So
apricot.
a peanut butter apricot.
Peanut
okay.
butter apricot.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
the new
The
what's
smell is
what's
Like,
new
wow,
right
that's
now
jelly.
that I'm doing is the peanut butter apricot banana cake.
yeah, the banana cake.
Banana cake, a Kush,
That's definitely.
Hulk-
and then
Huckleberry.
a strawberry diesel.
Hulkberry.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hulkberry.
That's
wow,
the strawberry
she's like,
diesel
yeah.
cross.
We did her outdoor one year, and she
Hulkberry,
was
yeah.
like,
I like that
massive.
She
But
grew 2 liter
outdoor
bottles.
had mealy bugs come and.
Oh.
I know it's outdoor is such a gamble, man. It's tough.
It is. It is.
You guys had mentioned that you went to Amsterdam and you checked out the cups there. So, being that this was the first New York Growers Cup, how would you say the experience was in comparison?
Well, you weren't there.
I can't.
Well, right. But even dealing with
I would say
up until the point of
Very
entering.
different.
Amsterdam?
Completely different.
Cruising on a bicycle from
Yeah,
shop to
there's nothing
shop
like Amsterdam.
to me is one of the
The
illest
cannabis hub in
things.
Amsterdam is like you're getting a badge, you gotta map out 20 different coffee shops, you
Yeah,
gotta
it was
pop into
dope.
each one and get your little free sample and judge it, and you
So
know,
you're
the
going
events
around
are like,
town
they have
trying them
concerts.
at the
It's-
shop.
It's like a 3-day thing. They
dope.
have
Ill.
Redman perform. Like,
One of the
it's
best
just
times I've ever had. in my life.
yeah, High Times does it.
It's basically
They do it
coming
good.
here.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's basically coming
I
to
think
like
we did the
here
last one.
with
We
a
don't do
coffee
that
shop,
anymore.
everybody smoking, everybody chilling like we're talking
Yeah.
here.
Now, do you pay a fee to judge it, or like anybody can
Yeah,
judge
You just
it?
signed up as
it's
judges.
like a ticket.
Yeah.
You sign up as, but then everything you're in.
And they
Like,
give you
all
a
the
map, and you go to
concerts.
different
You go
coffee
to
shops, and
each
rate
coffee shop that entered a strain.
And then you
would
get the
like, they
sample
would see
from
the
the
judge and they
coffee
would
shop.
give you what they.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow,
Right,
that's
so it
lit.
would be like, okay, greenhouse entered, Super Silver Haze. So we would stop at the Greenhouse Cafe. We would get we'd show our judges pass. We get our free
Okay.
super, and then you write down what you think of it, blah blah blah, and then they judge it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you actively It's dope.
That- I
it's
think
like it's like
that
going
is-
on like a little scavenger hunt.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. I was gonna say
And
Easter egg
cruising
hunt.
on a
but,
bike.
Yeah.
It's so
in
cold.
Amsterdam, at the Cup is the first time I saw the Skywalker OG.
Okay.
It was entered and won.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's Skywalker OG
Okay.
won there,
And
and the Locks performed.
but as far as it being, well, that's always dope.
Like,
Recently,
this
been killing
this
things in
was
New York.
Very different. This was like, okay, we didn't know what to expect with this.
How would you say it went though? And your
I think for the
experience
first, I
was
think they did great.
okay.
Everybody's online, fucking chirping their praises. The food was bomb. They loved it.
And your
They loved
competition.
those infusions, right? Those infused
Good.
drinks.
Right,
I
right. The
Solar
teas,
tea
I
or
think the
something,
Solar tea, Solar tea.
Yeah,
Shout out
everybody was
Solar.
dope. I think the only thing they need is just like more staff. Like, yeah, so
Right.
cut the lines. That's it.
Copy,
Yeah,
copy.
like 6 people at the door. That was, but it's the first time. Like you work out the kinks. I bet you the second time
I,
is 10
wa-
times
I
better.
wasn't there.
Okay, but
out there.
did you guys get to see any of your competitors? Any of the other
We
you
did-
know,
yeah, I was really,
entries?
I think so, but I was.
No, the other entries. Did you
it's a
see?
fucking blur, man.
Did you
Like
see?
you're asking me questions. I don't even. All I saw was like
But you
faces,
did meet. You met the
constantly
other.
faces
You met the
coming at
other.
me.
The other
I met.
entries like the Strawberry Duchess or whatever her name was.
No, not the judges. Like
She
your,
was a judge.
Not the judge. I mean, no, yeah, I didn't know she was
Judge.
judge.
Growers.
No,
I met some of the girls. Oh yeah, I
The-
met
that's what I
the Mr. Miyagi.
She had-
He was super nice. Yeah, I liked him.
yeah.
He was really sweet. He gave me a whole big handful of weed. I had nowhere to put it.
And then our homeboy was one of the other winners for
Maryland.
that super booth.
the Super Booth,
Epiphany.
Epiphany.
Epiphany,
Yeah,
yeah.
we just spoke with them.
we
Yeah,
just-
absolutely. So I was a judge in the fruit category.
Hey, I didn't
So
enter anything in the
oh man, I mean that blue gelato sounds
Peanut
like
butter
was an
apricot
exotic.
would be fruit.
oh yeah, okay. I
because
can
it was
see
a
that.
white, it was a white cherry gelato, blue gelato cross.
Okay. Okay. It's like a fine art.
Yeah, I didn't know. No, you know what? The fruit was already. There was no more entries.
Oh, it's capped.
Yeah, it was that.
Yeah, you know, there was like 20 entries.
Yeah,
actually,
so I put it in the exotic.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Okay.
But I had more. This next go around, I'm a little Cherry Garcia.
From one seed we found.
Yeah.
One little seed, and it's so blue, it's crazy.
So, what's the future for Buzz and Such? You guys thinking about going legit? Do you guys keeping on doing small craft, or what is it? What's the outcome?
Small craft, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, we love that. Since the win, it's been crazy. People DMing, people I haven't seen in 15 years. Yo, I saw your name, kid. Yo, my man got the license.
I saw your name,
Yo, he's like, yo. He's like, somebody called me. They were like, yo, you know this guy? And he was like, who? And he was like, they got Buds and Such. And he was like, Such? He was like, hold on a second. And he looked, and then I all of a sudden get calls like, yo, you want a fucking Canada? I was like, yeah. I was like, for the super. They couldn't believe it was for the Super Lemon.
They've been around it so long. They've been around it so long. That's what it is. You know, when you like you say, you've been working with the plant for decades now, and when you kind of have something around, you kind of take it for granted.
Yeah.
So being in your phone book, like they don't realize that not everybody has access to that. You know, so.
Yeah.
The Super Lemon would always be like, no matter what, we were
going
trying to get
legit.
even more.
Going legit, what he said, a lot of people are approaching us now because one person has a license. My boy brought me in over here. We're gonna do it and put it through the brand. It's gonna be your brand. I'm like, I don't know what you want to do.
No. Anything that gets legalized gets controlled. Like, I don't know. It's never gonna be free. Like people think getting licenses is fucking, come on, be a millionaire, or I don't know, how do we do it? How can we go legit? Show me, I'm down. They don't want you to be down. Like it's I just don't even know. I know there's always gonna be that black market for it. Like anything else, it's always gonna be. How can it not? This is not a distillery. Like this is not booze. You can't just grow some plant and it's marvelous. Like there's, you're never gonna be able to clone, make the exact, like you have elements to deal with. You have things to control. So I don't know how they're gonna come out with the fire. I just don't know how it's gonna be done.
They need to come up with some indoor regulations, man.
Right, I mean, that's what I was saying before. I don't know, from what I hear, they have to...
And they got hemp farmers doing outdoor weed, so it's like maybe
Right,
get some weed farmers to do outdoor
I think
weed.
it has to be outdoor or greenhouse, outdoor grown, which is like outdoors, it's hard.
Yeah.
A lot of indoor people don't know how hard outdoor is because they don't even fuck with it. It's like a waste of time. But I don't know. We'll see.
And last but not least, will you guys join the competition again? Run it back?
Yeah, we're running it back.
We're bringing our baby back in again, round 2. See
I
how
gotta
she does.
defend the title.
And then also thinking about getting into other categories?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This time I think we're just gonna have fun with it and
we
drop
got a
whatever
few
we
coming.
got. Whatever
Might
we got
enter them all.
that fits.
As you should.
I was also gonna ask, you guys are parents, right?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. So how does that work?
Yeah. Wow.
In the house, it's called oregano.
No.
Okay.
No, actually, that's not true.
Yeah,
He knows.
What do you mean?
What does he call it for real? Because
babanya.
Babanya. Because
Babanya?
he told him that stupid
Babanya.
freaking name. Yeah.
Because that's what the
But
Italians
he
called
also
dope
calls
back
it.
in the day.
He also calls it what?
Babanya.
He calls it hemp. He knows names
Yeah,
for it.
our kids are
Our
smart.
boy's wicked
man.
smart.
You gotta hide everything.
Yeah, so
Part
we
of
don't
the
hide
stigma.
everything. That's not even true.
What do you mean? I said, we have to
Wow.
hide everything. Like, he's starting to get to that age.
But he
like,
knows what's up.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, come on.
We got him out in the garden outside.
He knows everything.
his
He will be
bugs.
like, yo, that's rosemary, that's citronella, that's parsley. Like,
Which is good.
he knows everything. And then he'll be like, that's, that's your
We don't
babaya.
listen.
And you smoke that to make you calm. And he knows what's up, and he's 5. Yeah. And, I'm telling you, if I had a glass of wine in my hand, not one person would ask me that fucking question.
Right.
What do your kids think of me
Well,
drinking?
I
Like,
agree.
what do you tell them wine does for you? Like, people don't ask that. They don't care.
I'm not a parent, but I would assume part of just destigmatizing it is not hiding it and kind of just being
They
open
don't
about
hide
it. Hey,
anything.
listen, this is
I'm
this, and
that
this is
wicked
not
witch
something
mom.
you touch.
Like, my kids don't believe in Santa Claus. Like, I don't lie ever. I don't want you to wake up ever, even one time, and be like, yo, you lied to me.
Right.
Even something as trivial as Santa. Like, nah, I want you to know I'm always going to give it to you. 1,000%. And it might suck, but here it is. This is
And that's why I asked the question, and because I'm one of the persons that, I'm like, you gotta stop that stigma, We grew up in that household where weed is like the devil type shit, you know what I'm
my
saying?
grandpa will fucking take, he's hurt, 90 years old, every bone in his body, they got him on Percocets, on God knows what else. And I'm like, yo, just try it. I'll cook it for you, I'll do anything for you, just try it. No. Yo no uso droga. What do you think? Are you serious? I would be like, are you fucking serious right now? You know what the difference is
how many drugs
between
you already
this and that?
on?
Like, oh man, the stigma's
crazy.
for real in the older
crazy.
generation. Even my mom, she just had cancer. I'm like, smoke, dude. She's like, no. They gave me this, and this. I'm like, yeah, well, enjoy that. I'll be over here if you change your mind. It's bugged out.
So, any shout outs I want to give to anybody? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Definitely
Anybody,
Ethan.
anything you want to leave us with? Any last words?
A big shout out to my homie Ethan at Madawantalk.
Or shout out there one talk.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
yeah,
had,
right. He's the one who told us
he had
to do
a
this.
cap junkie.
yeah,
Yeah.
I tried that. Alien OG type, Alien OG
But
type.
he's the one who, I ride BMX with him. He's
Oh,
one of
okay.
my BMX guys.
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
And so when the growing, came into conversation, he, that's how me and him got into the growing talk. But I know him from BMX, but he was the one that was like, enter this shit. It's the last day you can enter. And it was. I rode my bike from the bridge, cut through the park, went to drop off my entrance. Right in the street, I opened up all the jars. And homeboy, I was like, yeah, I'm doing this was right there, but I forgot where I had to meet him, Midtown somewhere. I put it all right there on the sidewalk. Like,
That's fire.
But cutting through Washington Square, I saw the weed table. They were selling right there. It said weed. And I told the dude, I said, yo, I just entered this. And I gave him some bud right there, yeah.
You gave him
Made his
some
day.
on that?
Yeah. No, I gave him the
Fuck,
blue
give me that
flower.
back. We don't have a lot.
Oh man.
But yeah, them, also Epiphany, my man Brian. Yeah.
Shout out Pip.
Super boof, yep.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who else? I mean, yeah, sex. There's a lot to shout out, man. You guys for hosting us tonight, man.
Yeah.
Shout out Titans Greenery. Big shout out Titans Greenery, Dr. Green for hosting us.
Hell
Sir,
yeah.
appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Everybody who makes this event
all-
happen.
all
is
my
bringing awareness
boys.
to New York.
I'm not gonna say the crew, but all the Bayside guys.
Bayside.
My dudes that all went away.
You went to Bayside High School?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
they did. They went to Cardoza, Bayside High School.
Okay.
But those are the dudes that were doing it before me.
Alright.
They were doing it in the late 90s, early 2000s. They all went away on a big conspiracy in the feds. So,
Free
shout
guys.
out to those dudes that, no, they're home now.
Oh, they're home?
No, they're good. But, for this plant, they did 52 months. Yeah, in the feds. But to those guys, yeah.
Well, listen, man, it's been a pleasure having y'all.
Yeah,
Thank
for sure,
y'all.
man.
Thank you for having us.
Congratulations again. And
Thank you so much, man.
listen, I'm looking forward to seeing what the hell y'all put in that cup
Yeah,
next
next
year.
year.
You feel me? So,
Are you gonna be another judge?
I mean, if the people Maybe, yeah, for sure.
Are you guys gonna be at the event next weekend on the 28th?
On the 28th, the New York Growers
Growers
Showcase.
Showcase?
Yes, we will be there.
We're
We will
gonna
be
try
there.
to show up there with some samples. Let's hope.
Okay, okay. Well, listen, we're looking
You
forward
put our
to.
shit
I'm gonna bring the
together.
lemon, super lemon.
Yo, bring everything you goddamn got. All right, we
Get our
looking
shit
forward to what's coming from Buzz and Such, man.
Yeah,
For
Bust
real.
and Such is meet the winners from the New York Growers Cup, and you already know. You for radio.
Yeah,
We out.
sure. Thank you, man.